warm welcome to Landmark Case Analysis, which is presented to you by Lawsico. This is Ankita Parida here. Now let's proceed with today's landmark case, A.K. Gopalan versus the State of Madras. It is a landmark judgment given by the Honorable Supreme Court of India on 19th May 1950 by a six-judge bench. This is one of the most infamous cases of Supreme Court of India in which the court took a very narrow approach towards Article 21 and it denied to recognize the deficiencies of procedure established by law. In this case, due process of law was denied by the Supreme Court, which was reversed in the Menka Gandhi judgment. Now let's have a look at the brief background of this case. A.K. Gopalan was a communist leader who was a strong opponent to the ruling party at that point of time. He was detained in the Madras jail since 1947, and every time he came out of the jail, a fresh detention order was rendered against him, and based on it, he was again detained in the jail. Because of his prolonged detention in the jail, A.K. Gopalan challenged his preventive detention, and he contended that this detention deprived him of right to personal liberty guaranteed under Article 21. Now let's have a look at the issues of law involved in this case. Firstly, what is the constitutional validity of Preventive Detention Act 1950 and whether laws relating to preventive detention infringes on the fundamental right as to freedom of movement. Secondly, whether Article 21 includes principles of natural justice. Now let's have a look at the judgment and reasoning given by the court. In the A.K. Gopalan case, the Supreme Court, taking a very narrow view of Article 21, refused to consider if the procedure established by law suffered from any deficiencies. And also, in this case, the due process of law was denied any recognition in Indian context. The Supreme Court held that A.K. Gopalan's detention was lawful even though that law may have violated some of his fundamental rights, such as his right to freedom of movement under Article 19, or the detention was arbitrary under Article 14. Regarding the interconnectedness of the fundamental rights, the Supreme Court clarified that the fundamental rights are mutually exclusive in themselves and are not interconnected anyway. Regarding the question of principle of natural justice, the Supreme Court held that the word law in the term procedure established by law refers to the sense of state-made law and not in any general or abstract sense. Therefore, the procedure established by law means procedure established by law made by the state. That is to say, the Union Parliament or the legislature of the state. Therefore, taking a very narrow approach, A.K. Gopalan's detention was held lawful even though it violated some of his fundamental rights. So it was all about this case. Thank you.